I don't know if any of you guys watch Love is Blind, but I absolutely love that show, and the reunion just released, so we're gonna watch it together and see what kind of drama is popping off, because this season was very surprising to say the least. Reunion season 9 of Love is Blind.
Welcome to the season 9 reunion!
I've been waiting for this.
Megan!
Megan with the sparkles, of course. Jordan was honestly my favorite this season out of all the guys.
Allie!
Allie's a baddie, okay? Body's tea. Anton, we got something to talk about, okay? I don't know who this Miles Smith is, but he has a nice voice.
KB!
KB, my girl. Repping for the black women this season. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. My least favorite this season.
Joe.
Oh, God. Don't even get me started on Joe.
Madison!
Hey, Madison. She looks cute.
Nick,
I had mixed feelings about this season, for sure. We'll talk about it.
Annie!
Is this what I think it is? Annie. There are two girls this season that I kind of confused with each other. If Annie's the one that was dating Nick, we got something to talk about.
how are you? Should we just get right into it, guys?
Yes, let's get right into it. We want all the tea, all the drama.
Megan's friends were talking a lot about questioning if she was compromising. What do you think was ultimately the reason that Megan ended things with you?
Ooh, I got some thoughts, but let's hear what he got to say first.
I mean, she's right here. Why don't we ask her?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big piece of that was our lifestyles and how different they were. But, you know, I've dated potential in the past. And so, yeah, going into a marriage, it scared me a little that.
Okay, so my original thought was that she was being very annoying. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I felt like if you chose this man knowing off jump what was gonna happen within the relationship, with how he explained to you he has a son and like he does not, meet your tax bracket or whatever, then you knew what you were signing up for at the end of the day. And so with him not having enough time for this and time for that, it'll come eventually from my perspective, like you chose him for these reasons and you're faulting him for the same reasons that you chose him. And that was just super confusing to me, because like, girl, okay, I understand you want to do things with your man, but you can also do things with your man within the price range that he has, I guess you could say. Like, you can do things with him on the weekends as well, when he does have the weekends off. You can, like, I don't know, maybe I'm the only person that felt that way, but if you chose the man for the things that he brought into the relationship, then why are you faulting him for the things that he brought into the relationship?
After the two of you had broken up, you actually regretted introducing Luca to Megan. How did
I
you
would've too, probably.
feel hearing those words from him?
That one hurt.
I'm sorry, but introducing somebody to your kid is a massive step. So for him to have done that was like a serious commitment to you. And you were going off jump saying, I want to meet Luca and I cannot really go into this marriage with you without having met Luca. And you still ended up not marrying him, even though he took that step and was able to introduce you to his son. Like, that's a massive thing for somebody to do when, they just honestly just met you. I think it was like an extreme show of love and like how locked in he was with her. But yeah,
I get it. That's his son. That's his world. I'm still very grateful.
At his age, stability is very important. It had nothing to do with Megan. She's an amazing person. So yeah, it had nothing to do with you.
I would have loved to see little Luca. I bet he's adorable.
Being a father's a privilege,
A lot of people don't take it that way.
After your breakup, Megan had
Joe,
a very
that beard needs
emotional
to go.
moment and said,
Like, Joe, that mustache, beard, whatever, it needs to go. I hate when men do that. Like, why is it that you decided to shave everything else off and leave this one thing on top of your lip? Why?
she wasn't sure that she was cut out to be a mother.
I wholeheartedly disagree. She'd be a great mom.
Megan?
No, I think in that moment, it was a very emotional day. And today I actually have a little bit of a surprise. I am a mom now.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, shit. Congratulations.
I had a baby boy 2.5 months ago.
No way. She had a baby 2 months ago. I wonder how long within like recording the last episode, the marriage episode or whatever, that they do these reunions. Because what do you mean you just had a baby? Excuse me? What? She don't look like it either. Okay.
Oh.
Now, no, more than ever, I was meant on this earth to be a mom.
We hear that Brooks's daddy is here tonight.
Yep.
He's
Paul
in
is
the
in the
audience.
audience.
Paul, where are you, Paul?
Hey, Paul!
Congratulations. That's crazy.
Paul and I got introduced through a mutual friend in July.
Oh, wow. Very quickly.
Yep, we got pregnant 3 months into dating.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but Paul's been amazing and we're very happy.
Oh, can I see the baby? I would love to see the baby.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Oh my gosh. That is an adorable little human. I love babies, guys. They are so adorable.
Oh, it's the best.
It's so cute.
I'm definitely learning to be a lot more selfless. I applaud Jordan for...
Was this a surprise to you as well?
No.
Oh,
So you knew?
Yeah, I knew.
Oh, okay.
he was my favorite. My favorite this whole season.
Did you have a baby shower?
I did. I just kind of wanted to have my pregnancy and the start of Brooks's life
I
for us to
understand
have
that.
in private.
I love that. There was a comment about, quote, a guy here whose son has diabetes, and he related it to eating habits and whatnot.
I didn't
Yeah, there's
know
two
there
types
were
of diabetes. There's
types
type
of
1, which is an autoimmune disease, and then there's type 2, where your body is just insulin resistant due to high sugar intake.
Oh, throughout this whole season, I really enjoyed his energy and how he was like kind of like down to earth and humble, and like the fact that he has a son may have played a major role into that. But I like how respectable he is, and he's not really bashing anybody or anything like that. He's just like, it just seems very genuine, and the fact that he's talking about these people and telling how they basically did this and did that, and he's not taking fault for it, is very, very powerful, because even I didn't know there were two types of diabetes. Honestly, I thought you just get diabetes if you just take too much sugar, right? That's honestly what I thought. But it's good to know. It's good to know that there are different types of diabetes, because I was wondering how a kid gets that from such a very young age. That's insane, you know? But like he said, the more you know.
I'm just not ready to introduce Luca to anyone right now, so no.
Give it up, you guys. Casey, Kate, and our favorite baby seal, Patrick.
Come on in, guys.
Casey,
Okay.
hi.
Hi.
How are you?
You
She
know,
looks orange.
freaking out.
Wow. The moment that this girl was talking to Patrick, I was like, yeah, no, she gotta go. She got to go. And then, you know, he proposed and everything. Well, before he proposed, actually, I remember there was this episode where this girl legitimately said, right before she came on the show, she had this boyfriend or this ex who she was dating or whatever, and he encouraged her to come on the show. And I was just like, what? Excuse me? What is going on? So you're coming on a show where you're about to get married in 2 months, and you tell me you just had somebody at home? You like, what? Huh? And he encouraged you to come on the show, and you said okay. And you're telling Patrick that he doesn't have to like be worried about anything, because this was so funny, like, because you don't have no feelings for him, and you don't have to tell him. You can block him. You don't have to tell, like, yes, you have to tell him, because this man believes that you're going on a show and it's not gonna work out, and he's most likely sitting at home waiting for you to come back to him. Like, what type of toxic shit are you in? Like, that gave so much toxicity that I was very surprised when Patrick decided to propose to her. And then proceeded to the reveal. After the reveal and everything, right after, when she was in her little area after the reveal, I noticed how she just turned right away. Everybody's always like, you know, waiting for the door to close, waiting to say bye or waving or something, just standing there looking at their significant other in some type of way, shape, or form. Shawty did not even wait for those doors to close. She didn't even wait for that man to walk all the way to the other side at all. As soon as she got in there, she walked away, and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna be it. But now they're about to talk about the other part where she was in the lobby.
You never saw that clip until you watched the full season back. How did that make you feel?
Slightly hurtful.
Slightly? I felt so bad for you, man.
I
But she
mean,
still
it broke
did
my
it.
heart seeing it.
Did it?
I mean, all I wanted to do was
really?
protect you.
Protect you from what?
Doesn't match, doesn't track.
Yeah.
I had heard
that.
that Patrick was absolutely heartbroken.
I was heartbroken for him.
And I had heard that he had asked for the ring back and Casey said no. And
Oh, yeah, girl.
The
Give
ring
the
thing
ring
is
back.
so weird, though. Netflix provided the rings.
Oh, did they?
Also, why keep it?
Yeah.
He told me I could keep it.
Did he? The hotel lobby where you told him that it wasn't him and that the whole reason why you were leaving is because you wanted to go home and you didn't tell him the full truth. Of course he would tell you to keep it. But regardless, why would you want to keep a ring from somebody who you did not continue with, who you obviously did not like? I don't know. Maybe sell it. I didn't know Netflix provides the rings though, because I didn't know that.
I said you could keep it because I thought we were going to go back to Denver and try.
Yeah, that's the impression he was on.
Patrick did want an immediate conversation.
Anybody would want immediate conversation.
I asked, could we save it for Monday or Tuesday when my emotions were a little less.
You didn't have emotions. Let me stop.
By a couple days later, he said respectfully he wants to be friends.
She's toxic.
I'm not sure why, but she had a really hard time telling me the truth. Can we just talk this out in person? So
You deserve that.
I asked for a phone call, and she said she wasn't ready. Casey, I think this is your moment to just like say, hey, I'm sorry for how I handled it.
Literally, that's all.
You were there. I chose you. I really cared about you.
I still care for you too.
What? Girl, you decided how you felt about him. You're
I
not saying it at
obviously
all.
am truly
It's
sorry.
not obvious.
Okay.
It's totally yours if you want it. Should I throw it or?
Nick Lachey, you're funny. This is so funny.
Should we give it back to Patrick, or maybe is there a producer on set?
You can choose to do with it what you will.
I will.
I feel like that was such a half-ass apology. She's talking about, I'm obviously sorry. It's not obvious at all, because he's over here talking about he just wants an apology, and you're sitting there like, it's girl, okay? But I mean, I guess all of this is just opinions or whatnot. But at the end of the day, girl, you did that man grimy, okay? You just straight up lied. Like, you just straight up lied to him. You did not have the guts to tell him, like, yeah, I'm not attracted to you and I want to go home because I don't think we're about to proceed. You were literally kissing on him the night when you were telling him you were going back home, and you told him over and over again that you were like, oh, about to go back home and we'll talk then and we'll like continue this. Like, it's in the show. But I guess, girl, like when she told that whole thing about her other man being at home and everything and her being supported about her being on the show, I was just like, yeah, this is a wrap. She needs to go. She's here for the wrong reasons, okay? Toxicity right there.
Casey, I 100% accept your apology.
Please welcome Chris Paul of the Los Angeles Clippers. Chris.
Why? I'm sorry, I don't watch basketball.
I say if you make it,
Come
you
on,
get the
I'm
ring
rooting
back.
for you, girl. Come on, girl. I'm rooting for you. Because girl power. Oh. Come on.
Cash.
You settled it once and for all. Casey gets the ring.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, here.
Oh my
Casey,
God.
have it. Keep it.
That's what's up. I'm liking these little things that they're doing to bring some humor into the show, to lift up the, the heaviness of being on a show like this where you literally was just in love with somebody or whatever. And now you guys are kind of like, strangers. So I'm really enjoying these little things that they're doing and adding onto the show. I'm really liking it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Casey, ultimately, was there anyone else in the pod squad that you had an attraction to?
Oh, she's asking because she knows something.
Yes, there was.
Ooh. Oh, is it Joe? Is it Joe? Because he seems uncomfortable.
I think he's on this couch in front of me.
Oh my gosh. That's wild. That's why she looked like that. Her right here, I don't remember her name, but the one that was dating Joe. That's why she looked like that. She looks annoyed. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That is crazy. Joe, I don't like it. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you and Joe
went on dates, yeah.
How many dates?
They getting all the tea.
Month and a half.
Why is he wearing cowboy boots with that outfit?
Why did that end?
I think it just kind of fizzled out.
Oh, Madison.
Madison. Did you know that they were dating?
She definitely did.
Whatever their connection was affected my engagement.
Oh.
I look over, Casey has 2 paws on Joe's chest.
Oh.
You said Casey was giving me googly eyes.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
I don't know. I can't remember, but that's totally false.
I would actually believe that because Joe gave me the whole thing, like the whole show. He gave me frat boy vibes, like, and you guys know how frat boys are, okay? They're just like too much, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised, but let's hear his side.
If that's why you think we broke up, that is not the case.
We were all together at the tux fitting, and I remember vividly you were having a hard time that day.
And you let me go out to the bar with your friends.
Oh,
we had that conversation later. I was hanging out with my friends. I wanted to have a good time with my friends.
What?
We didn't start talking until end of May.
When did you find out, Madison?
Right before Mike's pool party.
That is not true how that went.
You have your perspective, I have my truth. That's it.
Joe is dating someone new now, and they were both at this party together.
It was rocky for the first 3 months, and she didn't really want to date me.
I'm sorry. Jordan is killing me because this man is so funny. You cannot keep... Oh my gosh. Same though. Same, Jordan, because what in the world? Like, this is messiness for no reason. Because, again, the whole show, I felt like he was giving frat boy vibes. And what exactly is he doing? Dating girls back to back to back to back. Like, you literally just proposed to somebody and was claiming to be in love with them, to love them, and to want to, like, do all these things with them. And now you're dating the person that they were there 2 months later, however long that time frame was, and then you're dating somebody else. Like, you know, again, the whole frat boy vibe.
Patrick, did you know about?
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Away from her drama for sure.
I was trying to get the clarity that I did not feel like I got, and we started making out, and you started tearing up.
Probably shouldn't have started making out.
You see what I mean? Like,
You do it to yourself.
I do it to myself, yeah.
nah, for real. Like,
Because for me, that was very confusing.
I think it just all hit me. For some reason in those situations, I can't cry, you know, and it hits me later.
Madison, do you think you have clarity?
No, I don't. It was very uncomfortable to watch Joe speak about my body.
I have to say that this woman is absolutely gorgeous. Like, the thing that stands out to me from her are her eyes. Like, her eyes that they were talking about during the show, and how she was potentially going to lose her eyesight further down the line and everything, and how, you know, it could happen a year from now or 40 years from now or whatever. It could not happen at all. I was just like, damn, like, she has such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyes. And even right now, like, they're huge and beautiful, and they fit her face so well. And then her boobs, yo, it's just like, she has really nice boobs. I'm like, dang, shawty. And her hair on top of that, I thought she was really beautiful. She is really beautiful. But, you know, men always have something to say about women's bodies when it's not the ideal type, the ideal this, the ideal that. But women always just have to accept what it is that they present, regardless of how hideous they can be sometimes. It's like, have you looked in the mirror recently? Like, dude, okay.
We had a 5-minute conversation about what we've gone for in the past. What I said was more petite women. She told me like what her exes look like, and I meant no shame. That's all we did was fight and fuck. So that's kind of
okay.
I deeply apologize, but that is not what I was going for. I'm very sorry about it.
I appreciate your apology.
That's very straightforward. Yeah, he was very straightforward about that. That's good.
Anything you'd like to say to Kate?
I apologize for you. I did feel like that was closure to me because that was a weight lifted off my chest. I used faith to try to control the situation.
Yes, exactly. That is my thing with Nick. In the show, I said I had mixed feelings about him and how he acted and whatnot, and that's exactly why, because he was over here, you know, telling 2 different women that he loves them, right? And, you know, it's the vibe of the show. People date, whatever, cool. My issue was when he was like breaking up with her. He was talking about faith and this and that, and it was just so confusing because what are you talking about? You literally just told this woman that what? It was so confusing. And I bet it was even more confusing for her in that moment because, like, you just told me you love me, and now it's like a complete 180. What happened? Hello? What happened? So that was my thing with Nick when I said I had mixed feelings about it. And on top of that, when he was But after that, now on top of that, after that, when he went with whatever the other girl's name is, I'm really bad with names, as I said before. When he went on the dates and everything with her, I was like, oh, okay. So I was just like, interesting, because I felt like they were actually gonna get married. I really did. But once they get to that, I'll tell you my thoughts a little bit further.
You're an amazing person. You didn't deserve that, and it's really clear I didn't deserve you. So.
Oh, well then, that's an apology. That's an apology for sure.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. It still feels calculated. It didn't feel like he wanted a marriage. It felt like he wanted an audience.
I feel like this is actually really genuine. That's the beauty of like finding love through someone's personality.
You almost refused to let Nick leave.
I think I was chasing the feeling of being in the pod, that I wasn't quite willing to give that up. Watching this back, I can see myself forcing the entire relationship.
She said she could see herself forcing the relationship. I didn't get that. But I mean, it's her experience at the end of the day. But one thing that stuck out to me was how like she would get so emotional randomly. Now, it was random to me. It may not have been random at all based on how they edited the show or whatever. But like she had these two instances where it was just like, oh girl, like you need to chill a little bit. Because the first one was when they were in Cabo, was it? When they were on that trip and they were about to go to sleep or something. And she was just talking about, something about was that when she was saying I don't need you or something like that? I think that was when she was saying I don't know. I think it was the second time. Yeah, I think it was the second time. The first time she was talking to Nick and she was saying over and over again, I love you, or I'm not getting it from you, or something like that. And I was like what is going on? It was giving me insecure in a way, and it was just like, why is this randomly coming up? Again, it may have been because the show was edited a specific way and we didn't get to see, how Nick was treating her and stuff. But from what I saw specifically on the show, it looked like her and Nick were like solid and they were gonna go to that altar, say yes, get married, and have babies tomorrow, and I really enjoyed that for them because she looked like she was super happy. Nick looked like he was super happy. They looked like they were the perfect fit with each other. Like they look like those couples that people say have been together for a very long time, that they start looking like each other. That's what it was giving me, because they both have piercingly beautiful eyes. They both have I don't know how to explain it. I hope you guys understand because y'all watch the show obviously. But I was just like, girl, what is going on? And even the second time when she had that breakdown, I was just like, you're telling this man over and over and over again that I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I just want you. Here I was like, what exactly do you expect him to say? What exactly do you expect to happen from this conversation? Because you're over here telling this man over and over again, blatantly to his face, that you don't need him. I don't know, that just felt so hurtful. Like, why would you tell me that you don't need me over and over and over and over again? Like, okay, I get it the first time, chill out. I thought Nick handled that very well. But again, one thing I noticed that they said in the show is that Nick was very manipulative, and we only got to see what we got to see. So let's hear her side. Just wanted to touch on that real quick.
Can I ask who you were texting?
My best friend, Haley. I texted her, hey, don't book that flight.
Some fans out there feel like you may have made a mistake in choosing Nick.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
wish I chose Brendan.
I don't think she made a mistake at all. She chose whoever she chose.
We heard Joe and some others talking about you. Is there anything that you would like to say to kind of clear that air today?
I texted Joe, I said, dude, we're good. You've got enough stuff to worry about.
You got enough stuff to worry about.
That was a crummy thing to do. Yeah, sorry.
I didn't tell anyone who I was dating, and it wasn't until the very last day I found out that Brendan and Annie were dating. When Brendan was saying it might just not be working out, having a conversation with him, he's probably thinking, this asshole is, playing me.
That's exactly what I thought. Not gonna lie to you guys. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, why are you over here consoling this man when he's literally been dating the same girl as you? I was like, what is going on? Excuse me? I would not want advice from you. I would not want you to console me after you just basically stole my girl. Like, what type of time we on? Excuse me? No. But I didn't know that he didn't know. I really thought that he knew that they were dating. I really did.
Kate, are you seeing anybody right now?
Nope, single as a Pringle. Very briefly dated Brendan. That night, he was just all over Casey. So
That is so false.
What?
It's not even funny.
I don't believe anything that come out of this girl's mouth, yo. But this is exactly what I get from this girl, Casey. Like, it just gives drama, toxic energy. I don't know. Oh my gosh. But hey, she got her truth or whatever.
The conversation that Allie had with your friend's girlfriend, what did you think of that?
That was nasty work. It's pretty obvious she just wanted a little 15 minutes of fame or whatever. Have I been to a strip club before? Yeah.
Allie, did you ever talk to Anton about the strip clubs?
I honestly don't think we did.
Why didn't you bring it up? Yeah.
I should have just discussed it with him at the table.
Why was it never brought up?
There was a lot going on. The night shift especially adds another layer. I had a really hard time having a real conversation with Anton. Just wasn't himself.
Yeah, I noticed that when it came to their relationship because it looked like it was just like lovey-dovey and just, you know, chill, if that makes sense. It looked like it was just super chill, which again, there's nothing wrong with being super chill in a relationship, obviously. Everybody have their own thing, but it just seemed like it was like smooth sailing and I was just like, there's no way that this is going to last because like it's smooth sailing and everything, but you guys have to experience some type of thing that's going to make or break the relationship because at the end of the day you have those moments where it's just like, oh, this is the beginning of the relationship or whatever and it's giving you butterflies and this and that, but what else, you know? What else? That's what it felt like to me when I was watching the show. I was just like, what else? Like they seem like they're perfect together, but what else? What else? That's what I kept saying. What else? Like what else is happening? What else is going on with them? Things like that. So it was just like, what else? You know? But ultimately I would think that she would have brought up the whole strip club thing because she did say that it bothered her a lot. And the way that that girl was explaining the whole situation to her, I was just like, oh, sheesh, okay. And the whole thing with him drinking and stuff, I was like, oh, strip club and drinking, that kind of like goes hand in hand, at least in my opinion. And I was just like, oh, maybe there's some truth to this or whatnot. But then at the same time, I was like, 4 months ago, like, you started dating this man and everything, and now you know everything about his best friend that, like, I don't know. It just seemed weird that she was saying all of these things to whatever her name is.
You'd come home from work, you wouldn't greet me.
Just worked a 14-hour shift and don't want to eat breakfast.
You can say hi to your girl when you come home.
Do you think that ambition and money talks?
Yeah, that was wild.
Was part of your decision?
I don't think so. Men are expected to provide, and it was very much what I stated I wanted, and we very much agreed on that.
Anton, how was it seeing that conversation play out?
Not good, you know, to hear that.
Yeah.
I bet, because even hearing that myself, I was like, oh, like that was mean. Like it felt mean energy, mean everything. The way I remember even one of the girls saying that, you know, you have to marry him, you have to take him for what he is now. And what he is now is a truck driver or something. I was just like, dang, girl, you don't think people can change, grow, evolve, get better, change careers and things like that? Like at the end of the day, we're all adults, and at any point in time, if we don't enjoy what we're doing, we can literally just stop doing it and try something new. And he literally has the ability to do that. And he is working as a man to provide for his family, and obviously they had agreed on that originally about the whole, you know, providing for the household and all this and all that, because I remember them having a little conversation where she was like, I want to go to school, blah 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 blah, and pay and have you pay for school, and something about how maybe like he would pay for everything and she would like still have money for Botox or something like that, it was kind of like a little joke that they were saying, but the way that he responded made it seem like he was 100% okay with doing that and supporting his woman, you know. And I was like, okay, cool. But hearing those women talk about that, it was just like, girl, come on now, like you don't even know this man and this and that and everything. And I understand the whole idea of your man needs to provide for you, but you literally don't know this man and you don't know what he's doing in his relationship. You don't know his pockets. You don't know how much money he makes. You don't know these things. So like you're just sitting here like talking mad shit. That was just like, okay, cool.
When you realized that Anton maybe wasn't the right fit for you?
Lightheartedly when he wore flip-flops in Baja.
What?
I've actually been in a relationship for about a year. Very supportive, very understanding. Just the person I've really been needing in my life.
You seeing anyone now?
I appreciate any interest in my personal life at the moment, but I do want to keep it personal.
Oh, this is so funny. So she's dating somebody. Okay.
Switching gears, you had mentioned that Edmond was a little different on camera than off camera. Can you elaborate?
He actually became my best friend in the pods. Crying in the pods for me didn't bother me. It was the moments that he would cry. I'm angry with you because you've done something, and instead of like being accountable, you cry, you drop to your knees and say, I just love you so much. That's when I started thinking this is manipulation.
That felt manipulative, yeah.
He like woke up one day, he was like, I'm done crying. But then he became kind of like a butthole. Like there was times I would come to him just boohoo crying. And since he couldn't really understand, he just got up and dismissed me.
Yeah. First off, this man really blew me the whole season. Starting from the very beginning of the season where, like, I don't know what happened. He was super happy and he was just kissing the floor. I was just like, oh, no. Like, that's just dirty. This is the floor that people have walked on with their shoes that they went outside with. Are you, like, is something not clicking in your brain? Because what in the world would actually trigger you to go and kiss the floor? Because that's just unsanitary on so many different levels. It was just like, whoa, dude, like, go kiss the wall. That's cleaner, I guess, but like the floor, come on now. And then a lot of times, like she was saying, it, like I could feel the energy through the show, like through the episode. I could feel the energy of like him being that person where every single time something happened, he would manipulate the situation to make it seem like he's the victim. Like, especially with him saying over and over again, I really love you, this and that, whenever she would get upset on camera. It was just like, dude, okay, she's telling you about something and you over here talking about I love you. Okay, what's that gonna do for her? What's happening? Why do you feel the need to tell her I love you in this moment and dismiss her feelings and stuff? Is that supposed to be a band-aid to cover the issue that she just brought up? Because that doesn't make sense. It was just like, okay. It just felt like he was a kid that needed help, like a kid that wasn't really taught about love or I guess how to deal with, I guess, a woman and their emotions and stuff like that. That's what it felt like.
I don't want to manipulate anybody. I want to be able to speak from my heart and how I'm feeling, but I need you to understand like that I wouldn't make the same mistake again.
Anytime I brought a problem to you, you were dismissive about it off camera. And we got into it right before coming on camera, so I looked like this angry Black woman. That is a stereotype. Before the rodeo, we were choosing to be selfish. Once we're married as a partner, it's we.
I love KB. There was time where she was PMSing, needed space, and I don't know.
Do you see what I mean? Like why are you saying that? Like, this is exactly what I mean when I say, like, it felt as though he didn't have somebody to teach him about a woman and how to treat a woman and how to speak to a woman and how to, like, basically be around a woman and treat a woman. Because why are you over here talking about there were times that she was PMSing? She was not PMSing the whole time. Like, dude, okay? And she was PMSing. That doesn't mean her feelings are not valid, okay? It doesn't mean that you don't take her PMSing into consideration. Like, it just means that you be even more gentle with the situation, you be more understanding, and it didn't seem like you were being understanding at all. Again, there were things that were left out, but from what I saw from the show itself, it was just like, dude, what's going on? Like, okay, I know everybody just want to smack the crap out of him right now.
You guys definitely had a miscommunication.
He is so emotional. That's something you weren't necessarily used to.
I think it could be something I'm not used to, but I also think it could be a form of manipulation when you cry. Somebody said you were being obnoxious.
No, that's not true.
You were being very loud. I said, well, look at how you're acting. You are being obnoxious. Got on your knees and started saying, KB, I love you so much. So I said, get up.
Nothing I did was repeated offenses.
You dismissed me in the car and told another woman to speak over me.
Oh, I didn't though.
Oh my gosh, were we not in the same car?
Did.
When you came back in the house with flowers, you literally said, I'm sorry for ignoring you and telling someone else to speak over you.
I just don't remember.
Do you see this? Like, he's not taking accountability once again. Like, I just don't remember. Okay, you put out an apology out of your ass and you don't remember. Like, even when he brought that, I was very surprised that she accepted the apology and she accepted the flowers, because what you mean? You know, like, it took you a whole day and a half to do all that, and like it just felt manipulative. Like, the whole show, I was saying this over and over again, like, what is going on? And I was very surprised with how she handled the situation until that whole mountain part where she like blew up at him and called him a bitch and all this and all that. I was just like, oh, something happened for sure, right? But yeah, even like right now, he's talking about, I don't remember like this, and he's like, oh, like, he's giving again a child that was not properly taught how to handle his emotions, or a child that just, you know, those people sometimes that when they get angry, they hit themselves over and over again. It's giving me that. I don't know what triggers that or what causes somebody to do that, but it's giving exactly that, if that makes sense. And it was giving that the whole time I was watching the show, when they were, after they saw each other and started dating and everything. It was just like, dude, okay. Even when he was talking to her at the rodeo party, and he was like, oh, I would love to hear somebody say I'm perfect. And he was comparing their relationship. And even when they were on the trip in Cabo, when he was in the bed talking about everybody had sex except for us, it's just like, dude, everybody have their own relationship. Everybody have their own timeline. Calm down. Like, talking about, like, it was just like, okay, dude.
KB, I was so locked in on you. It's just hard to love someone, give someone my best.
That was your best?
You have had a hard life, and I feel like you are an eternal optimist. You do block a lot of sometimes conflict, arguments, and you don't remember it because that's your survival.
You were the one I was supposed to go through this experience with. And I think that you taught me so much patience. You said, I think you can be kinder, babe. I did try to work on that. I called my mom and I'm like, he said I need to be kinder. She was like, maybe you're kind in your way, but see what kindness looks like to him. A lot of people may not understand why I stuck around, but I genuinely loved you. And what we were in was a trial marriage. Also, like, you did not deserve to be cussed at. You didn't deserve to be called a name. I'm so sorry then, and I'm sorry a year and a half later.
I was on the track of you talking to me anyway, and me being like, oh, it's okay, babe.
I guess so. That's a great way of explaining that.
No matter what you say, I was gonna keep on locked in. And KB, you are amazing. I would never get a woman like you if it wasn't for this experience.
See, that's the thing. I don't think that he was a terrible guy. I just think that he has a lot to work on when it comes to his emotions and being able to process them and learn to express them when it comes to a woman, and be able to, like, I guess, not dismiss somebody else's feelings just because he thinks, oh yeah, I love you, so we should just go over this, which is exactly what he was saying. Like, she could have done just about anything, talk to him any type of way, and he would have been like, you know what, let's move on or whatever. And that's not okay, because maybe that's the reason as to why he expected that from her, expected her to just be like, oh, he did this, he did that, that's okay, I love him, it's whatever, let's move on. So I guess because he was willing to accept that he wanted the same thing, he wanted her to accept the same thing, and that's not how it goes. So he got some work to do. Yeah.
I hope that you guys felt that you cleared the air. I hope that you felt that you got to say your piece. Speaking of Jordan, it is his birthday.
Oh, happy
Everyone,
birthday,
please help
Jordan.
us wishing Jordan a very happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Guys, here's to celebrating all of you here, and to all of you at home. Good night, everybody.
That was it for that episode. That was pretty chill, pretty cool for the drama that happened during the season, honestly. Like, there was just so many random things. That was the first season where nobody got married. Joel walked out in the middle of his tux fitting, but honestly, in my head, I didn't think he was gonna get married. He gave me frat boy from the very beginning, but I was very surprised that nobody actually got married. I was expecting at least Nick and Annie to get married. Didn't happen. I was hoping that Jordan and Sparkle Megan would get married. I felt like they were a cute match. Their vibe was giving me like good energy or whatever, so it didn't happen either. The Asian girl who left, I thought she would have ended up with Patrick. That would have been a cute match because they felt like they have known each other for the longest when they were talking, at least from what I saw, whatever. I absolutely love the show. I really love watching it. I think the first couple of seasons were better, honestly, but this season I really enjoyed it because it felt like the people were so down to earth. I don't know what it was about it, and I really enjoyed that. And I also really enjoyed the people. I think the women are always beautiful when they come on the show. Always cute, always got a little body, some, right? I don't know about the men, but I just love and I love the show. And I hope you enjoyed this as well and enjoyed my little insight, my little thoughts or whatever on what happened and what didn't happen. And if you have anything to add, please let me know in the comments below. And of course, stay tuned for more reaction videos. And maybe we'll watch the next season of Love is Blind together. Until then, bye.